I guess for thousands and thousands and thousands of years, if not millions of years, they were more dangerous than humans. So I think they're a bit overconfident with humans now, because in the past they were, in their era, they were amongst the most strongest predators, while now, unfortunately, humans having weapons, it's not the same. Interestingly enough, they are usually quite arboreal animal, which means they spend most of their time on trees. And they also, when they hunt, they tend to bring the prey on a tree. They love the fact that it's on a height, so it keeps it safe from other predators. And also they love to rest on trees because they like to have a higher view. You know, when you look from a tall tree, you can observe the world around you. You can study it and often not be seen. They can, and if you check this mentality if you can make it yours and you emulate what the leopard does, you can picture yourself or your situation from above. And this will help you to see the bigger picture, where you can observe all the details and you can pay attention and see the things from a different perspective than if you were inside the picture. If you just picture yourself checking your situation from a different point of view. I know it's not very easy to do so. As a therapist, I can tell you, I struggle to do it myself. So sometimes we need to talk with other people so we can see their own perspective. Of course, when you tell something that it makes you vulnerable, I always suggest to tell someone you trust. To tell someone you trust, because unfortunately not always family and friends are very good to make you feel understood or safe. And not because they're mean. Everybody has its own limits. And so I always suggest things that make you vulnerable, say to somebody you trust. And if it's something that you can't rely on any of your friends, maybe find a therapist or someone who you can vent to, or write it in a journal, or get it out there. This will help you to see the issue you are facing from a different point of view. There is nothing in the world that has never happened again. That has never happened before. So as someone has overcome this issue you are facing in the past, you can too. And so to go back to the metaphor of the tree, leopards are able to climb, not only bring their heavy bodies because they're big cats, but also carry the prey that they just hunt. So they show their strength and agility and balance all at the same time. And they're very strong and fast. They can run fast. But also, picture a leopard. They also have a long tail. And this long tail is helps them to feel grounded. So it's a connection between the height of the tree and the grounding. So they're both, no? And they have very strong skills on hunting. They are risk takers. They are clear thinkers. They trust the intuition very much. And they hunt with vision and sound. This is why they can also hunt in the night. They have very big eyes, which allows them to see better also in the night. And they are quite introverts. I believe the difference between extroverts and introverts is not if you like to spend time with people, because if you are with friends, everybody loves spending time with friends. I believe that the difference between introverts and extroverts is how you charge your batteries. So an extrovert charges the battery when they are with people. An introvert charges her or his battery when he or she is by herself. So maybe taking a bath, reading a book, watching some telly, or spending time with the pet. But it's something that you charge batteries when you're on your own. While extroverts you charge your batteries when you are in a big group of people. This is how I see introverts and extroverts, because otherwise everybody is both. It always depends. Are you comfortable with the people you are? You can be a big extrovert. But take me an extrovert, a person that is usually very extrovert, and put him or her in an environment where they don't have nothing in common with the group. They will feel a bit outcast, and I doubt they will feel extrovert, because they're not going to feel confident, because maybe they are entertainers, and then in a group of scientists, they have tried maybe to say a joke or two, their jokes weren't understood or felt stupid, and the scientists are talking amongst them, and he or she doesn't even know what they are talking about. Then I doubt that extrovert will still be extrovert. If we consider personality, this is why I don't think it's a personality trait. I think it's more like how you charge your batteries. And I know plenty of introverts, because I'm also an introvert, who I love spending time with friends and family. But when I start to feel tired, I need to push back, come home, and stay calm, have a bath, or spend time with the pet or something, no? So leopards are quite solitary animals. They love silence, and so if you emulate them, you can remain silent for some time. Whenever you feel called to the leopard, maybe it's your time to look introspectively, look deep inside, be silent, and also when you move, try to move more slower if you feel called to the leopard energy that day. Because, leopards walk with their paws turned in. So the exterior part of the paw will touch the floor first. Therefore, they will not make any unnecessary noise. So that's why they are very soft into walking. They have an amazing balance, because they can climb also above on rocky mountains, trees, and they are very elusive. In the past, they always been considered a mythical figure, and they were always like with this energy of solitude. Like Celts used to think they were like the sun. Roman and Greeks used to see them as I don't remember. Unfortunately, we don't have any more leopards in the Mediterranean, as far as I know. But yeah, so if you're looking to overcome obstacles, emulate or ask the leopard energy to come to you, and you can climb up your obstacles with easiness and grace, visualizing yourself walking through rocks or desert or any kind of harsh environment, and you just go towards your goal. And you keep going, and you see this obstacle just part of the landscape. You don't make a big deal out of it, as leopards don't do. Leopards are great in the power of body, soul, and mind. They are fully determined, and they have a plenty of experience. The mama leopard will teach her cubs on how to hunt, and they learn by observation, and that's extremely cute. Leopard cubs are so cute, but I still have to find a baby animal that's not cute. But still, yes, they're cute, but I don't like them to become pets. Wild animals will never make good pets. So they're very cute. Check out pictures, check out videos, but make sure that nobody gets a leopard as a baby cub because they're cute, because they're supposed to be in the wild. They're supposed to be in the free, living free life. And so also something I love about leopards is they are so elegant and dignified. They walk with this dignity, and even when I watched a documentary where the leopard is chasing some prey, and she has cubs to feed. She's hungry, and so are her cubs. And it's always hard to see these documentaries because it depends from which point you're watching the documentary, but in that documentary you were sympathizing with the leopard and not with its prey, because you were hoping that she will catch one to feed the cubs and herself. So it's always like she was always trying to chase, but she kept losing, and the prey was quite big, so the prey will fight back, and she also got injured twice. She lost the prey, but she kept going, and eventually she managed to hunt a big prey, and she managed to feed the cubs. So the documentary ends with them being all fine. What happens next, nobody knows, but we hope that they're doing fine. But she didn't lose her dignity. She kept going. She didn't end up depressed as we humans do. She kept her strength, her confidence, her power, and she's very intelligent. And next, she did win. And so, what else there is on the leopard? So, if you are feeling called to leopard today, what if leopard is coming to show you to have confidence in your own journey? The road may be rough and the climb might be more challenging than you thought, but trust in your abilities that you can conquer them all. And take a leap over challenges and obstacles with grace and efficiency. Stop hiding behind what you think are your shortcomings and imperfection, because you are enough. You have always been enough, and you will always be enough. So, Leopard asks you to accept and embrace your flaws and weaknesses to discover your own strengths. Be yourself, be graceful, be strong, be independent, be steadfast, be fearless. Remember, they are very effective problem solvers and are great leaders with amazing cunning survival skills. And I have been working on a hypnotic recording to help you emulate and feel and remember all these amazing qualities of the leopard. I'm going to put the link in the description later today, as soon as I publish the hypnotic recording. And I'm doing it at a special price to start with. And it's going to be only a special price for a limited time. So if you feel curious about it, click the link today and before the price goes up. And remember, dance to your own rhythm and know that you are unique. There has never been someone like you, and there will never be somebody else exactly like you. So shine your light to the world. And today, listen to your inner leopard. Thank you for listening, and if you like this podcast, like and subscribe. Ciao!